Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. In the last episode, we started looking for Claudia, but I spent most of it setting up the side quests in the game. Mainly, the picture, the inn, and the gizmos. We also did stuff at the inn and get our rooms in order, so now we have a place to stay if we ever need to have that. So, let's go left now. And this dude on the left was shaking his fist. Oh, I have just had it this time! I think I'm going to explode! Like a water balloon filled with rage! What's that? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Lend me an ear, will you? There are 3 idiots in the village and we just can't stand each other. It's so bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly faces. But St. Mysterious in the big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work and just like that, BAM! Time for a screaming match! I really wish we could find a way to stop bumping into each other in the mornings. Hang on, you look like you've got a good head on your shoulders. Do me a favor and help me out. Puzzle number 20, Unfriendly Commute. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. 50 picarettes. Draw a path between each man's home and his work by connecting matching blocks. The catch is that these men can't stand each other, so that you have to make sure none of the paths touch. To make a path, all you need to do is tap a block and start drawing. This puzzle is known as Unfriendly Neighbors in the American version, but the puzzle is still the same. I hate this one a lot. I always remember I screw this up all the time. I never remember how it's supposed to work. It's like, damn, it doesn't work, because then I can't get to that. And then what? This is what makes it so aggravating. I can't go around like that. I use a hint on this a lot. That's all I can remember. And now that doesn't work. One of these is a straight line. It's either D or B is a straight line. God damn it. That doesn't work. Shut up, Discord. Fuck, man. I know that one has to be a straight line. It's either B or D. Remember, it has to be a straight line. And it isn't D. You can't go around because then like 80 doesn't go anywhere. No. Damn. And then what? Is this... Okay, clearly, like... Oh, wait a minute.
That should do it.
There we go.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right, now those men don't even have to look at each other. Great job. Yes, thank you very much. Ah, thanks a million. I can finally get to work without blowing my top. I really mean it. You're a lot brighter than you look. Oh yeah, let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower beyond the village square? Take a tip from me. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from that thing. Well, right then, I'm off. Thanks again, chum. And you got a strange gizmo. But he's got another one for us. Oh, this time I'm just livid! It's just too much to take. The needle on my wrath meter is through the roof. Meter with an R-E. Why am I so worked up, you ask? It's this blasted puzzle. I've been trying to knock it out since yesterday. I just can't get it. It has me so frantic I can't sleep. Stupid puzzle. Come here and take a look, will you? Puzzle number 21, pill prescription. A man has been prescribed 10 pills. Starting today, he must take 1 pill a day. Because the concentration of the medicine is different in each pill, he must take them in a specific order. Since the pills all look the same, the man is decided to write numbers on them to help remember the order. How many pills must he number? So, alright. If you take 1 pill a day, you don't need to number the first pill, because you should know which... Because you should just know which pill you can remember which pill just to take the first day. Then you can number most of the rest of them, but then you don't need to number the last one either, because if there's only one left, it has to be the one you have to take. So you don't number the last one, you don't number the first one, which means you need to number 8 pills.
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
Yep. What were you thinking, man? And here I was ready to solve it all by myself. Why did you go and ruin everything? The nerve! But with that puzzle solved, I can finally sleep again, so I guess I owe you one. Thanks. Oh, you both have your work cut out for you, so good luck, yeah? Another strange gizmo. Alright, before we go on to the next puzzle on the screen, let's get the hint coins. 1, 2, 3. Now let's look at the old decrepit has-been. I'm sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by? A white cat? Ah, yes, it ran over that way toward the park. And what, may I ask, are you planning on doing with it once you find it? We are going to take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's a cat, and she's asked us to bring it back to her. Ha ha ha, and you're going to try and catch that cat barehanded? Oh, good heavens. That's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here, cats love treats, so try luring it over with some food. What do you suggest? I've got some old fish bones around here that I'm sure the little thing would go wild over. I'd be happy to give them to you if you solve this puzzle for me. Puzzle 22, pig pen partitions, 30 picarats. 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. To make sure that the pigs don't fight with each other, you decided to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up to some of the posts shown below and separate all the pigs from each other? Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over each partition. Whoops. I've done a donut puzzle similar to this, where it's like you had to split a donut into 7 pieces. Oh crap. My save state. Wait, that doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. This should work. My save state button didn't work.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
Hopefully I don't get anything wrong. Even the pigs are not really happy with this arrangement, because I'd like to get a perfect picarat score. I must say I'm very impressed. Here you go then, some fish bones as I promised. Good luck with that cat. Fish bones! So that's a required puzzle. Before we do anything, about this that sign.
Oh look, Professor! I found a hidden puzzle!
Puzzle number 111, making a square. 3 of the 4 parts A to D can be combined to form a square. Circle the one that isn't used. Alright. So let's count the number of, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So B has to be used in order to make it. It's going to be a 4x4 square, which means 16, which is 6 plus 5 plus 5. So we're going to use B. And then what? Alright. Then I'm gonna, this is me drawing an A. And then it looks like you'd need to put in, I think C in order to make that fit. Like if you rotate C to the left 90 degrees, that should be the right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can let go. So that's me drawing A, and if you rotate C to the 90 degrees to the left, it fits in there, which means the answer has to be D.
Well, here's my guess. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
That's right. D is not. Maybe this is too easy. Well, if you think it's too easy, why don't we go to the U.S. puzzle? Puzzle 111, mystery item. One of the 4 shapes below has one less match than the rest of them. When studying these 4 small shapes, your riddle friend approaches you with a riddle. I'm thinking of something that is necessary for human life. It appears in just about every house you've ever visited, and decreases in amount gradually the longer it is around. What am I thinking of? There's also a 40 picker at puzzle. What am I thinking of? Move 1 match to form your answer. The answer is, of course... Oh yeah, you can also do that. Because, of course, I've finished all the puzzles, but... Food!
I think I've got it. Professor, I've solved it.
Yeah, make sure you visit the grocery store before running out of snacks. Anyway, back to our usually scheduled game. Now, let's take a look in the restaurant. Note in that sign, this mirror, and this chair. So let's talk to the guy running the counter first. Crouton is his name. Hey, this is your first time here, isn't it? Well, if you're looking for a warm meal and a hot cup of tea, you've come to the right place.
Strange it should be so empty if the food's as good as you say.
Hey, now, no need to be like that. That's just how the restaurant business is. There are times when the place is packed and times when things are quiet. And if it was always the lunch rush, how would I ever prepare food for the rest of the day? Oh, and speaking of preparation, I got a little problem on my hands. You see, you've got to divide this 8-liter pitcher of juice into 2 equal portions. However, for the life of me, I can't seem to find my measuring cup. I wonder if there's some way I could do it using these 5-liter and 3-liter pitchers I found. Classic puzzle right here. Puzzle number 23, juice pitchers. Here we have an 8-liter pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-liter pitcher, and an empty 3-liter pitcher, also 40 picarats. The pitchers are unmarked, and your task is to divide the 8 liters of juice so that both the 5-liter pitcher and the 8-liter pitcher are holding exactly 4 liters of juice. Let's see if I remember how to do this right. Okay, the 8-liter, use it to fill the 3. You pour the 3 into the 5. You take the 5, you pour it back into the 3. Wait, no, let me say that, start over my explanation. Take the 8-liter jug, you pour it into the 3, leaving 5 in the 8. You take the 3-liter jug and put it into the 5-liter. You take the what's left of the 8-liter, which is 5 liters, and you pour it back into the 3-liter. You take the 3-liter jug and you pour it into the 5-liter, filling up the 5 and leaving you with 1. In the 3-liter. You empty the contents of the 5-liter jug back into the 8-liter jug, leaving you with 7 and 1. You take the 1-liter, the 3-liter jug that has 1 liter of juice, and you pour it into the 5-liter. Finally, you take the 7-liter jug, the 8-liter jug that has 7 liters in it, and you pour it into the 3, and you take the 3 and you pour it into the 5. Now we have 4 and 4.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
The shortest solution requires 7 moves. Okay. Yeah, I was off by 1. These liquid distribution problems have a very long history, with some examples dating back to medieval times. Ah, so that's how it's done. Great thinking, thanks a lot. If I ever have trouble like this again, would you mind if I call on you for help? A strange gizmo as well. Actually, I want to actually go back into my puzzle index because I want to solve that. See if I can get the 7-move solution. Alright. Let me try 5. Let me try doing it in reverse. No. 8 to 3. Okay, never mind. I don't remember how to do it. Like that fast. Oh well. We got a gizmo to put in. We're not done here yet, though. We got this dude whose head is shaped like a bean.
So I hear you two are into puzzles, I can tell. It's obvious from the way you're ogling these coins.
His name's Nick. His name is Flick in the American version.
You can smell it, can't you? Well, you're right. There's a puzzle in these coins. Have a look.
Puzzle number 25, an equilateral triangle, 25 picarettes. In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. Triangle is pointing up, but can you get it to point down by moving 3 coins? Yes, of course. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to shift them down a little more to make it look better.
There we go.
Hallelujah.
Another
puzzle solved.
Oh, crap. Let me do that again so I can,
So it just full of puzzle lovers like you two. And not all of them are nice like me. Watch your back.
I'm gonna redo that so I can, because like I said, my buttons aren't working, so I can't, my hotkeys aren't working. But I want to see the puzzle explanation. It should be real quick.
That should do it.
Yeah, I know.
Another puzzle solved.
The interesting thing about this puzzle is the way the whole triangle changes shape with a simple shifting of a few coins. The trickiest thing about the corners on the first triangle, and it's easy to see the changes you need to make. Yeah, so that sums it up pretty well. We'll find puzzle 24 eventually, by the way. There's Claudia, but before we do anything, why don't we get some stuff? And one right there. Another one on this gate post. This dirt mound as well. So now we also have some stuff here.
That filthy jar reminds me of a puzzle I once heard.
Puzzle number 26. Bottle full of germs. 20 picarettes. A glass jar holds a single germ. After 1 minute, the germ splits into 2. A minute after that, the 2 become 4. Continuing at this rate, a single germ can fill a whole jar in 1 hour. How long in minutes would it take to fill a jar if you started with 2 germs? Well, it takes from 1 minute to go from 1 to 2 germs. And if it takes an hour to fill it up, starting with 1, then it takes 1 hour minus 1 minute in order to fill a jar when you start with 2 germs. So it actually takes 59 minutes.
Well, here's my guess.
Yeah.
Layton's apprentice
Saves the day! You're spot on. Excellent job.
This jar's quite nice, actually. Why don't we take it with us?
But my boy, it's covered in grime. What's this? Something's hidden inside the jar.
I think you're right.
Luke, reach a hand in and see what's inside, will you?
You got a painting scrap. That's like 4 out of 20 now. Okay, yeah, I need to We'll see if that matches up with everything, but... Let's get that cat.
Professor, there she is!
Quickly then, use the fish bones.
Here, Claudia, come here, girl. Meow, meow. We've done it, Professor. Here she comes.
Excellent. Now we can head back to Reinhold Manor.
Meow.
The Fugitive Feline, chapter complete. Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke return to head back to Reinhold Manor. Are you becoming accustomed to moving around and investigating St. Mystere? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from their location in the village as the story progresses. But there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you passed up and work toward completing every puzzle in the game. Hopefully you won't need that if you're following me.
Something doesn't seem quite right, Professor.
Professor! Oh, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we've brought her back safe and sound.
Oh, well, my lady will be very happy to hear that. But this is no time to worry about a cat. Just hurry upstairs. Right this way, please.
So you're the famous Professor Layton, then? The name's Chelmy, Inspector Chelmy. I'm the inspector on this case. Well, I'd hardly call it a case. If this is about Claudia, we've brought her back safe and sound.
Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much. Meow.
What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have some sense. We were out when this crime took place and don't know what was going on. Could you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. A man was killed here. What? Who was murdered? The victim was a resident of this address, one Simon Reinhold. Simon was. Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. I see. And the cause of death? I'm currently conducting an investigation. Look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton, I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. The rest of the details concerning this investigation are classified. Speaking of the details, who placed the call to the authorities? Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? Alright, everyone, I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear. Under no circumstances does anyone to leave until they've talked to everyone.
We're gonna go a little further until we can start the next chapter before I end the episode off. Anyway, before we do anything, I'll point out that now that we have passed 50 picarettes, it is now changed to a bit more organized piles. It was a long struggle that cost Luke some scratches to his face and perhaps his pride, but we finally managed to catch Claudia. I think now it would be appropriate to make our way back to the mansion and inform Lady Dahlia of our success. The plot thickens. Gordon.
Imagine a murder in this very house. That brings a chill to my spine, it does. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this. My good sir, I am no detective, but I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that criminal is behind bars. My statement exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide when he wasn't the type to be hated. If the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be this fiend's next target. You have a point. If we narrow the motive to stealing the Reinhold fortune, there are fewer potential suspects. Good gracious, you don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well. I'll have you know, he wasn't very close to Augustus, though. You know what it took a family to have me contemplating a puzzle I once heard.
Because that's relevant. But bickering brothers, 40 picarettes. 6 brothers have gathered around a table to eat dinner. Let's call them brothers 1 to 6, with 1 being the eldest and 6 being the youngest. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in age and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and sit next to each other. Brother 1 has already sat down. If you find a seating arrangement for the others, will keep everyone from bickering. Let me try my best. Crap.
see. 3 and 5 are not next to each other. Alright, 1. Alright, 1 to 5 to 2 to 4. This should work.
Well, here's my guess.
Yes!
I
Did it! Yes!
Did the boys have shown, and there shouldn't be any trouble. The mirror image of the seating arrangement is also a valid answer. Finally, a meal in peace. Ah, yes, so that's the answer. Thank you for clearing up that puzzle. We're staying no closer to finding Simon's killer. I assure you had nothing to do with it, so please go out and find the real murderer. Of course. I understand your position. It appears I'm a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. A strange gizmo! There we go. Nice body right there. Matthew! Matthew, did you notice any strange characters that are on the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Inspector Chilney showed up. And where is Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. I see. Well, it looks like for the moment we are without a lead on this case. Ah, but you know, I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. What is this? I'm sorry to say I have no idea, but I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. Amazing. It's a cog so small that one can slip the room and miss it. Look, it has an engraving. Cog discovery was added to your list of mysteries. A small cog. Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object that almost fits that description.
What? Are you joking? A puzzle? At a time like this?
Puzzle number 28. Find the dot. Oh, fuck. I'm terrible. Oh, well, pardon my language. You are this one trips me up a lot. You're holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. If you hold the shape so that the red dot is in a position shown in diagram A, flip it over, you see a black dot is depicted below. Now assume you are holding this shape as shown on the left side of diagram B. Well, where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Draw a circle around where you think the black dot should go. Okay. So the red dot on the top is there, and the red dot is black dot is opposite the red dot there, the black dot is opposite that point. So then that means the black dot should be here. The red dot opposite this point, which theoretically means that there.
That should do it.
Yes.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, good. I seem to screw that up a lot, which surprised me. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. I love how my voice for Matthew changes every time I enter a new conversation. Not at all. This small cog is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder why you're giving this to us. I believe you are a good man, Professor. I'm confident you will piece together this puzzle. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. You got a strange gizmo. A third leg. Need to figure out what that's supposed to be yet? No, I don't want the puzzle index.
A small cog with an intricately carved insignia was recovered from the scene of Simon's murder. Perhaps the murderer dropped it when fleeing the scene.
Anyway. Is this everyone who was present at the scene of the crime? I believe we are missing Ramon, sir.
Ramon! Where is he and what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once.
To be honest, my lady, thinking about it, I've not seen Ramon for a few hours now. What? Don't tell me he was murdered as well. No, hold on a moment. He's a suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of his crime.
Where could he be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Ramon too?
Hey,
Hey, where did Lady Dahlia go?
I believe my lady has retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she needs to rest after a terrible event like this. Very well then, would you please let her know that I have something I'd like to talk to her about? But of course, Professor. Please wait here.
Lady Dahlia might act like an ice queen, but I didn't see when she was shaken by today's events.
Luke, if you wish to ever become a true gentleman, you'll need to start showing a little more sensitivity.
Oh, of course, Professor. I apologize. That was wrong of me.
My lady will see you now. Just head back to that doorway on the left. Let me just check something real quick. Oh yeah, but before you do anything, because you aren't going to be able to come back to this place for a while, and even after that, you won't be able to come back to it ever again. You want that, that, and that. Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion that this murder is connected to the mystery of the Golden Apple.
What?
It's too early to say for sure, but I think it's highly probable that the two matters are linked.
And you think that Ramon is somehow involved in all this?
Potentially, yes. However, as of yet, we don't have enough information to draw any solid conclusions.
I see. If that's the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Ramon and bring him back here to me. It sickens me that I am being considered a suspect in this brutal crime. I must prove my innocence at once.
As you wish, Lady Dahlia. We will ask around the village to see what we can find.
I appreciate your help, Professor. Well then, I'll be waiting the good news in the parlor.
Chapter 3, The Missing Servant. Comb St. Mystere for clues about Ramon's disappearance. Save progress. Wow, I was at that for a while. Before you leave, because you aren't going to be able to come back to this room after you leave it. I could have sworn... Hold on. No. Okay, I was to put slightly above that curtain tie. Anyway. Chapter 3 has started. And this video has gone on for long enough. So it's a good place to end it off. So, next time on Professor Layton the Curious Village, we're gonna search for Ramon, or clues for about his disappearance. See you guys then.